Welcome. So my Nissan Pulsar GTIR. It's not in the best of shapes at the moment, but I will be spraying it sometime this year. For the people of you that don't know about it, it is a four-wheel drive, 230 horse standard, and they call it over in Japan Godzilla, or Baby Godzilla. They don't make a British version of these, all of these are imported. So today I'm going to be making a new exhaust manifold. So today I'm going to be making a new exhaust manifold. This is the one that, it's the first one I ever made. I made it all out of all the scraps that I had laying around. Just couldn't afford any money to get any bits. Definitely isn't the best, but it works. Then I could fit that turbo. I will show you all now. So a quick update on all the engine and gearbox. So it's got a uprated crankshaft, race bearings, forged rods, forged pistons in a new fresh bore, uprated head gasket, can't remember the make, ported and polished the head, Tommy high lift cams, HKS vernier pulleys, obviously new cam chain and etc. And then the gearbox is one of 7 in the world, Nismo short shift close ratio gearbox, and it goes through gears very fast. At the moment it's standard, but I'm still trying to run it in, and today I managed to buy this off eBay the other day. It was only 80 quid, but unfortunately it won't. This is off of a Nissan 200SX, I think, but it does fit the RN N14, i.e. Pulsar, but obviously because it's in transverse instead of longitudinal, turbo doesn't fit properly, so I'm going to have to make an adapter to fit that from there up to here where I had it with the one I made. So the joys. I am new at TIG welding, so it's not exactly the prettiest, but it works. So unfortunately, still have no money, and having to make things out of all the random bits of exhaust that I've got laying around. So hopefully I can make a spacer to be able to fit to the turbo. So there's a bit of an update. I've had to cut this bit here off of this bit here, and I've now come up with this to be able to go onto, can get it to work, onto here. So I need to make another side like that. Unfortunately the other bit isn't big enough, or isn't tall enough, so this bit of stainless steel, if I cut the one half off, cut this bit off, I can weld the two bits together, and then I will have a spacer bit. What I've got to do is weld the flange on. Right then, so I've got my two halves, and now, well, they're a bit fiddly to do with one hand, but it does piece together. So I'll take this together, and then I'll be able to get the angle on it to take it to that, and then put my flange from there onto all of this. Then I should be able to bolt my turbo on, and then I need to make a bit for my external wastegate to go on. Yay. So I've now managed to piece this bit together. As I said, I am new at TIG welding, so please go easy. And all I've got to do, finish doing the other side, but this is the start of it. Let's cut the other bit off now. There we go. So then, this is roughly how it's nearly going to be. I would like to cut all of this excess off, but to just for now. And it looks like it's going to have to be over here somewhere, so I'm going to have to angle that metal and then make sure this is level, because the way I made the other pipe, which I don't have to modify that if I can help it, that would be there. So I want it there, which means I'm going to modify that there. So then, this is the bit that I'm going to have to weld to the other bit of the manifold. Definitely not as pretty as it could be, but definitely not as bad as it could be either. So then, what I do is weld that on there now. Putting on a few little gaps. Yeah, with some slight bit of overlap, but it's all the way around. Okay. So then, not quite welded on, it's just tacked in place, but that is where it will be. Looks like I'm going to have to re-modify the pipe that I made before. I think I might take out this link that I did, which should then squeeze that up, but getting there. Right, so finally finished digging it. Couldn't quite get that bit there, so I'll have to do it inside there. It's not the prettiest, but it's definitely going to be nice and strong and sealed in, which is the most important thing. With a bit of luck, still have it. What I've got to do now is make the external wastegate. I've now made a pipe for the external wastegate to go down there. It's a shame I can't get it to bend down a bit more, because I need the return for the turbo. Everything's all squeezed in there, but it's almost there. Next bit now will be it running.